I'm going to take you on an adventure with the Insta360 X3 and prove to you that it is the king of the action cameras. So let's go. Hi guys, if you're new to the channel, I am Colin from OColin, and I love Insta360 and especially the Insta360 X3. It is the absolute king of the action cameras. It can do so much. The last 3 days I have packed in a huge amount of stuff. It was absolutely crazy. From flying in a plane to diving with the fish and then motorbike riding as well at the track. And the only camera that I needed was the Insta360 X3. It is absolutely amazing. If you do not own an X3, well then after this video, hopefully you'll want to pick one up, because what you can do with this camera and a little bit of know-how and learning how to use it correctly, you can create absolutely crazy images and videos that just blow your mind. I did it in 3 days, 3 different activities: the sky, the water, and on the ground, and created crazy, absolutely crazy videos just from this camera, from one camera mounted on a plane, put in the Insta360 invisible dive case. That tutorial on how to use the dive case will be coming up, so stay tuned for that, and testing out a new mount on my motocross bike. And the Insta360 X3 was the only camera that I thought that I needed for all 3 activities, because I knew I was going to be able to get great footage out of this camera and then edit it to create absolutely amazing things. Now, it was so simple to use. I didn't play around with any of the settings. 5.7K, 30 frames a second, and just left everything in full auto and let the camera do everything for me. I took my phone up with me, and you can see the footage from the phone, but then look at this footage from the Insta360 X3 and what you can do by reframing it, going from the tiny planet into the default view. Just absolutely amazing. Flying with 2 planes beside each other, doing aerial maneuvers and simulating dogfights was just absolutely amazing. Big bank turns, barrel rolls. It was crazy to see how good the X3 stood up to that challenge. Like, it blew my mind once I looked at the footage. I've just gone, wow. The thrill of it to start with, because it was the first time ever being in such a small plane for me, and especially one that spins around, and that was just absolutely crazy. But then to be able to relive that through these videos was amazing. Then day 2, I went down to the Seaway at the Gold Coast, threw on the Insta360 invisible dive case, then jumped into the water. Now, I have snorkeled once before and it absolutely scared the living daylights out of me. But I thought I just have to get through this fear. But then I got in the water and I looked, and then there's just hundreds of fish around me already. And then be able to put it on the invisible selfie stick and extend it all the way out, and I was able to reach the fish right down the bottom, which was about 2 to 3 meters down under the water. I was able to get these crazy shots that were just like I couldn't believe it. You know, there's shots like this one where it looks like I was swimming in a cave. But all I did was reframed it to the tiny planet and then just spun it around, so then the planet was on the outside, I guess, and then it looks like I was actually swimming down into a cave. It was so cool. Then I handed it over to one of my good friends, Adam Bolt, who I'll link his channel below as well. He does a lot of diving, and then he was able to dive down deeper than what I was, and then just found these cool little puffer fish that were just happily swimming around. And it was just like, this blew my mind that I could capture 360 footage underwater and it looked that good, then reframe it to make crazy videos, and then threw it on my bike. And I love dirt bike riding. My son had a training session. I even had a training session that day as well. But I threw it on the bike and I was testing it out and just testing this new mount out, which that video will be coming up as well, the best mounts for motorbikes. So I'm going to show you 2 clips because I want to show you how well the flow state stabilization does on the Insta360 X3, because it is hands down the best. Now the first clip you're going to see, I have turned off the stabilization while I'm going over the whoops, and just look at getting thrown around, and it's crazy bumpy. Now this one is with the flow state on. Look how buttery smooth that footage is now compared to what it was without the stabilization on it. Insta360 have the best stabilization on any action camera, even their gimbals as well, the Flow. It is absolutely amazing. And then you're riding around the track. Once again, if you have a GoPro or a DJI camera, you've just got that point and shoot shot. You don't have anything else. But with the X3, you don't have to worry about point and shoot. You can just turn it on and shoot, then reframe it in the editing. Or you could even let the AI edit for you, because Insta360 AI is hands down the best AI editing out there compared to the other two. DJI and GoPro have got nothing on Insta360's AI capabilities. The Insta360 X3 is hands down the king of action cameras. Like, you cannot do what you can do with this camera with the GoPro Hero 12 that's just come out, the DJI Action 4 that's not long come out. Yes, they are both great cameras. Don't get me wrong, they are great cameras and I will own them, and I have tested them as well. But the only action camera that I really take with me every day is the Insta360 X3. Now, I love Insta360. I have a lot of their products, but the X3 is the one action camera that I take with me every day. Before I even think about leaving the house, I make sure I have the X3. If you want to pick yourself up the king of action cameras, the Insta360 X3, there will be a link below. Please use that link. It does help support this channel and I do get a bit of a kickback from it. You will get a free gift as well if you use that link. Everything else that I use, I will leave links below. So please use those links, and I might even have a coupon code or 2 down there as well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me and tell me that I'm doing a really good job. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos, because I have some real doozies coming out. And until next time, guys, I'm Colin from OColin out.